gentlemen, I'm your host, Yusef Bush. I'm here playing Megaman Inti Warrior, also known as Battle Network. This is the first out of the 5 games that are ever made. This is a game I also played during my childhood, as I was showing you from other games I had played that I put on this YouTube channel that I'm still working on. This is another project I'm going to work on because this is a game I really well known and can really get behind. Now note, I did not play Megaman Battle Network 1 or 2. But I played them almost religiously 3 through 5. But we're just going to go with the rolling as well as I can. I don't really know everything, or hardly none at all for 1 and 2, but when it comes to 3 to 5, I know I'm inside and out. I played White and Blue and Proto Man and all the other ones, Rising Sun. I mean, I played a lot of them, or various versions of the same games, because that was when GameStop was selling them, because the newer consoles are coming out like GameCube, then the Wii and all that, and these games were dirt cheap. But the reason why you don't hear anything right now is because I have to click on the window because I'm using this through Visual Boy Advance, and once I click on it, I will get the game rolling, but I'm also going to take away my webcam because it's going to take away a lot of the feature. Well, actually, I don't think it will, because that's a very small amount of space of the screen that's actually going to be covered, and not too much will be in the way. So I'm going to leave that as is to see how well that keeps going. If it doesn't improve, I will change it. So if I do, let's get started. Lan, wake up. If you don't get up, you'll be late for school. Pet news, WWW crime on the rise. It says that the WWW plan to control the net might be starting. Sleep. You've got mail. From Dad too. Look. Sorry I couldn't get to... sorry, the mail. Sorry I couldn't get off work Sunday. I'll be home soon. Here's a present for you, it says. There's some battle chip data attached. I was just having a great dream too. I'll expend the chip data so you can check the pet later, okay? Or PET. It's got like a very shuddery effect to it. Back. 1 minute, guys. Okay, that sounds a little bit more manageable, because that was a little loud. Lan, good morning. Morning, Megaman. If you need to talk to me, just push the L button. Okay, let's get to school. Lan, check your mail again. Press start. Open that. Now from Dad and one from Net News. Dad, sorry! Exclamation mark. Sorry I couldn't get off work Sunday. I'll be home soon. Here's a present for you. Use it well. Lan got a chip for the Cross-Gun C. WW crime on the rise. WW's plan to control the net might be starting. That's it. Your PC, if you jack in here, you'll be able to send Megaman into the net. We can't do that because we are going to go to school. See, they kept the living room the same from the 3rd game. Now, yes, the pixel art is a bit sharp, but it gets better in the later games. This TV is too old to have a jack-in board. There's Mom. Good morning, Lan. Morning, Mom. Breakfast is on the table. Do you have time to eat? I'm gonna go to school. Something in this pot smells really good. Yum. Lan eats a hearty breakfast. Yum. Lan found a chip under the plate. Lan got a chip for Recovery 10A. That is actually super useful. So, folder. These are the weapons. cannons, shotguns. Each one had different abilities. Cannon shoots straight. Shotgun does more like a spray. Anyway, it says, okay, a nice big cannon. Hits enemy and keeps going. One panel. We got cross gun, it's a spray. 4-panel diagonal blast. Mini bomb, those are super useful. And the number right there on the left is the L, which is the actual number of the chip. So when you have a mini bomb L and a cross gun L, we can use them all in the same turn. But we'll go through a tutorial, most likely in this game, that will tell us all about that. And then swords, wide sword, X panel, recover 10. You'll understand as we progress through the game. For most people who are probably already watching this, they've already played the game, and they probably just want something to enjoy to watch. So let's resume. When? You're late. Uh-oh. May looks grumpy. No one asked you to wait for me. Did you just say something? Come on, let's go. Why do we always have to walk to school together? Silly, because we've always got so much to talk about. She seems she's got a lot to talk about, you just listen. Quiet. Have you heard about the oven accident? People's ovens have been spitting fire all of a sudden. I bet it's another WWE virus on the loose. You're just imagining things. Maybe. But here we are. Let's get to class. Also, one thing might change real quick. Priority the highest, so we don't lose frames. Morning, Len. Dex was looking for you. It's too big to be in elementary school, you know. Scary. So we're looking for Dex. There he is. I've been waiting for you, Len. I challenge you to a net battle. You would be Megaman against my Gutsman. I heard that net battling isn't allowed, you know. Oh, stuff it. You sure got a big mouth for such a little shrimp. We're not bothering anyone, are we, Len? Well, I guess. Shrimp. That's no way to talk to a lady. She's super rich, by the way. She comes from a rich family. Bing bong, bing bong. Oh man, class is starting. After class, Len, be there. Civil school behavior. Let's begin class, shall we? First period is virus busting. Who read net news? I did. It said WWE net crime is on the rise. Very good, and extra marks for the checking your net news. Of course you should know too, Len. It's important that we all know how to fight viruses. Basically, read text messages before texting was a thing. That's how old this game is, guys. I'd like to see the WWE virus take on me and Gutsman now. Dex and his silly little Gutsman. What'd you say? Relax. Why would the WWE bother with you anyway, Dex? Why, you man. Quiet in the class. Today we'll be using the common virus called Net Tool. Jacking your PT to your net navi can access the net. Then she said to jack in, press the R button. Yeah. Oh god, it looks old. Oh god, this looks old. Oh, the nostalgia. It looks like everyone Navi is online. You know, when Minecraft came out, fun fact, when Minecraft came out, they theorized that Minecraft was going to be the new way for kids to go to class so they don't have to go to school. Obviously, that didn't pan out. Okay, I'm releasing the Net Tool data now. Everyone ready? Also, the characters are known as Navis. Okay, let's have a demonstration on how to delete viruses. We're finding a most first send check data to your Navi. I'm also gonna probably take the time to amplify my mic volume. There we go. When finding, you must set your first in chip data to your Navi. You can choose a chip to send in this window. Chip icons are shown at the bottom of the setup window. From here, you choose which chips you want to send to the Navi. Now, I'm a veteran when it comes to this game, but I'm using a controller instead of a Game Boy, or Game Boy Advance in this case, or Game Boy Advance SP, which also accepted Game Boy Advance games at the time. This shows you the chip data you have selected. It's showing the attack rating. Yep, the damage I told you about. This is the virus's hit points, HP, which is above their Navi as well. It shows how tough the virus is. 40 HP, 4 HP. You can normally send one chip at a time, but you can send multiple chip copies of the same chip, which is such as 2 or 3 cannons. This will let you use more weapons and fight is much better. Those are the same type, which is the cannon type. Okay, now we'll choose which chip data to send to the Navi. Select with the A button to press the R button to see an explanation of the chip. Now I already know a good portion of this. Let's see how they're A and A. You can use the same thing, but they're both cannons, so we can use them anyways. When we click L bomb, we can't. In gun, which is another gun cannon, but a different type and different letter, we can't use it. In J, obviously not the same as well. So boom. You choose a cannon IC. That means you can choose one more cannon. They're both 40 damage, so we'll knock out this really fast. Okay, let's send this data to your Navi. Choose OK. We set the data, now it's time to fight the viruses. Super easy. Now I'll explain how to fight as we actually do so. You can move your Navi up and down, left and right. You shoot with the B button. I thought it was A. It's weak but fast. Oh, that's your standard hand cannon. That makes sense. Okay, your HP are shown at the top left. As it gets down to 0 HP, your Navi is deleted, so you be careful. Just let me fight, please. Above your Navi's head is your chip data you send. You can only use it once, so be careful. Let me fight! And that'll be basic battle techniques. Easy, right? This may, what do you have to do if you use your chips? And the virus still isn't dead. The custom bar at the top. That's a good question, everyone. Look here. The custom bar. Yay. This is your battle gauge. It will slowly fill as you fight. When it's full, press L or right button. You can then go into the battle setup screen and choose new chips to send. Basically, it's a reset button to choose chips. Give it a try. Good luck. Super easy. Good job. Let's go on the next section. I might switch my controls to the D-pad on this because toggle's gonna bug me because I was so used to D-pad when I was younger. So I think I'm gonna do that right now. Alright, that should be much more comfortable. Okay, now let's tell you about sport chips. Normal chips are weapons. For example, a steel chip will increase the area that your Navi is able to move around in. Since you need to get close for a sword, this would be a wise strategy. Miss Mary, I thought that we could only choose chip copies. Another good question. Look here, please. The letter that I just told you guys about. Do you see the letter? That is this chip's code. You can choose a different type of chip if it has the same code type. Please notice that Steel and Y sword have the same code. They're both S. Yes. You can choose two chips at the same time now. They're always shown here in the order that you choose them. This will help you plan your strategy. Okay, let's try that. Choose Steel and White sword in the order. Okay, let's send those down to the Navi and choose OK. I'm not even gonna read that because you guys are gonna understand the strategy so quickly, it's ridiculous. Shield. Step up. Boom. Oh, they don't even have charge in this game. Okay. Let's send some guys to the Navi again. Try it yourself this time. Alright. See, he has 34 health, and we could do a 40 cannon. If we did this, shotgun, it wouldn't do near as much damage. Bomb would annihilate him, but we would have to be careful. And then we could do another steel and white sword. But I just want to blast him over with the cannon and get it over with. Get in front of me. Boom. That easy. But like I said, it gets a lot better with the later games. Good job, let's go on the next lesson. Different. For our final lesson, we'll talk about chip adding. By using chip adding, you can increase the number of chips that you can use to make combinations for improved strategies. Look at this screen. See the add button at the bottom right? If you select this button without choosing any chips, you will have to fight for one turn without chips. But on your next turn, you will be able to select from 10. Do this twice and you will have 15 chips to choose from. This will surely give you all the strategies you need. Okay, pop quiz. For this test, you will need to use all the techniques I just taught you and delete a virus. Good luck! Interesting strategy. Okay, so we got 2 S's and some standard strategies. So we can do a wide sword and then a standard sword. But I don't want to use that completely, so I want to sacrifice this and this. Okay. Megaman, I'm seeing more chip data. Give me 1 turn. Okay. Now we have more chips right here, as she has explained. But we have more S's. Do we have another S? We do not. So we're going to do a... I want to do the same type. That's going to be different. So... That was a B. That was an A. Also another A. Aww. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll do this one and this one. Sound good. Alright. Blast him, and then you hit recovery 10. You'll heal up, but max level HP right now for us is 100. Of course you can't see, but that's not too important. Okay, now we brought it back up again. Now we gotta do a wide sword and an S sword, which is the same type. But we don't have to necessarily do that if we don't want to. But we'll do that just so we get them both out there. And we're gonna get next to him, white sword, annihilate him, and then swing again. Boom. Get out of the way. Boom. Get out of the way. Boom, 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 boom. Get out of the way. Alright, now what do we have? We have a bomb that we can use as well. We'll just annihilate him. This is how slow it takes there. It took a while. He almost got turned off by the time we got there. Good job, that's all of today's class. After class. Phew. Wow, today just flew by, huh? Let's go home. Okay. We can talk with everyone if we want. We should hear about the PET from Molly once more. No. You should really try listening the first time. These books are all by Miss Murray's favorite author. Dr. Yu's Guide to Virus Busting looks interesting. This is us just looking around. A class notebook, handwriting, blah 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 blah. I'm basically just scavenging for a chip right now, guys. Okay. Hey, there's a bug crawling out of the dirt. Nope. Nope. Alright, let's face Gutsman. Well, you got saved by the bell, but now it's time to fight. My Gutsman rocks, and I got the latest version yesterday. Let's do it. Yes. That's the spirit. Don't be crybaby if you lose, Spear. we're gonna wipe the floor with him. Now that's Gutsman. He has a straight movement, and he also can crush your tiles, which we need to be careful with. Now see, these are all the same type. You can shotgun him to death, or try to get close to the sword, which will do more damage. I want to increase my chances with 30 damage, would be 90 total. He has a grand total of 200 health. Right now our grand total is 100. As you can see right there, which is in the, I'll use my mouse to point, upper middle of the screen right here. Okay, make sure he's in front of us. Boom. Boom. Make sure I'm in front of him. Now he's already down to 110. Whoa, and he took out a whole section of the panel, which now we have to be careful. Now we can use an escape, but we don't want to use that because this is a net battle. So, what we do is try to get as close to him as possible with a, let's see, let's just take our chances right now. Okay, right next to me, please. Ah, dang it. I want to stay right here because I'm safe. Okay, we can do a cannon. We can also do HP, but I think I want to do an add. Right here, we're safe. He can't touch us. Because in the next games, he does a move that can actually get in your face and punch you. But right now, he can't even do that. Because his moves are super basic. Okay, now we just got our tile back. Now we can do a steel, a white sword, because they're both S-class. Do we have another S-class? Yes, we do. We have another sword. Okay. Steel grab. Get next to me. Barely too late because that bar filled and I couldn't use my move. Yeah, we'll do a 40. I'm gonna annihilate him. Back up so he just doesn't punch me. Oh, you tricky. Okay, we're just gonna dump a ton of heals and then kill a turn. So I just want to make sure we definitely beat him. No questions asked. Okay, I'm backing up so he can't get me anymore. Basically stealth at me. Ooh, I can do a 30 and annihilate him. Okay. Taking my time. As I just immediately do that as I go. Grr, you just got lucky. Today doesn't count, okay? I will also try to do voices, but my voice is kind of gone right now, so it's going to be really rough. But whenever I get my voice back, I'll start trying to do a little girlish voice. I don't really like it, but I'll do it for you guys, all 1 through 5 games. Lynn, you and Megaman are so good at virus busting. I got him some more battle chips so I can get better, and then we can take down the WWW together. Basically, WWW is the World of Order, but you will meet it later on, and there will be a continuous problem throughout the games 1 through 5. I hope your oven is fixed by now. If it blows up again, shiver. Yeah, oven's been a real issue in this game. It's kind of like the first rise of technology and connection to the internet, like how we got computers, how you got your phones, how you got your microwave, your light system, so on and so on. Okay, we're gonna hit all these desks so we can see where we can find a chip. Because in this game, searching is very rewarding in this game. But we don't want to take too long. I love Gutsman. Somebody carved graffiti into this desk. I love Gutsman. It's probably Dex's desk. But this game back then, so much game time just for searching, it was very rewarding. But this seems to be a little bit from Yay. This looks like a 5th grade desk. Plans desk. Full of junk. What's the big deal? We've been friends since we were kids. Oh, sounds like an argument. They're always hanging out with Lynn. He's suspicious. How suspicious? Oh, well, she does like him. He just has there's no chair. Yeah, because they do standing, which is a podium, which gets them more active instead of sitting down. The upper is covered with mixing graffiti. Okay, sleep. Lynn, you got mail. Miss Murray, class notes. I forgot to mention something in class today. Chips don't run out when you use them, so use them when what you need. Also, press PET's R right button to call your net navy in the net. This is a useful trick to call Jack now. Sorry for getting in to show you in class tomorrow. It was already long enough as it was. Hey Dad, power up? Lynn, this is Dad. I made a power-up program for Megaman. It's a little big to send by mail, but don't worry, I'll bring it home soon. You and Megaman make a great team. Keep it up. Love, Dad. Don't forget that whenever you are in a pinch, you can press PET's L button to talk to Megaman. Which is kind of like the Net Navi, which is back from an idea they took from Link or The Legend of Zelda, where it says Navi, it says, hey, hey. Gosh, that was so annoying. Pardon me, lady. Could you please ask me where we are? This is ACDC Town, Density, so you're not senile yet. Oh god. There's also squirrels and stuff like that. I do vaguely remember this. The statue of the squirrel, how cute. They do keep a lot of the ideas from the older games, and they do recycle, which is a term where you use something from the old game and use it in your new game, but they make it cleaner and better. It feels so nice to skip work and rest in the park. Like, you're supposed to be an adult? Arguably, the WWW is piling out there somewhere. You should be at work, be an adult. May or not, here I come. Kids playing hide and seek. I'm not ready yet. Oh god, sound got really dinky there for a second. You can keep 30 chips in your folder. The 5 chips that appear in the custom screens are random. The data library is a reference to the chips you know. You can use it to review any chip you found so far. Ah, jeez. Just jump. So what's with the car? So it stops. They took that out from the other games. Oh, there's a subway here as well. But you can't go in there. The entrance to will be the new subway station. They do use that in other games. Whose house is this? Well, it looks like Dex still is at home. Let's come back later. Okay, that's Dex's home. Oh, thank God, I can run. Hold B to run. Markiplier, press B to blow. When you delete viruses, you'll fight when you will sometimes get a chip after the fight. What's the fighting will? Basically, that's how you make a better Dex. We'll use that later. So to play with May, but she's not home. You're so lucky to have next door to her. I feel like she likes her more than a friend. A security system designed to look like a doghouse. It'll be alert to you of any intruders in the house. Looks like you can jack in here. Press R to jack in. So we're going to go there, and we're going to grind for a bit of some chips. I may skip it, I may not. Okay, just looking for some stuff. Okay, here it is. Megaman access the mystery data. Megaman got a chip for Shotgun K. There you guys go. Program back here. Oh, virus battle. First one. As soon as he's red, he's got a little bit more health as he sees 20 HP. No big deal. White sword, he's one space back, we can't touch him. So we have to hit him with shotgun and a crossfire, but they're not the same type or the same letter. Which is why you want to gather chips so you get more of the same types or the same letter. One of the two. So what we want to do is that, let's see, they're both 30, crossfire and shotgun. We want to probably knock them back, get them away from us. I really wish I could charge those shots. But notice it goes a little faster too. This is where things get a little bit more difficult as you progress. Now see, these are the same type, but different letters. Oh wait, no, they're the same letters. Okay, but that just keeps you in mind. If you want to use a white sword and that same letter. Let's see, now we can do 60 damage, but we'll kill them in one shot. Okay, here's another thing I want to keep in mind. I don't know if it's in this game, but I know it's in the 3rd game and up, that if you beat them with a certain time limit, you get certain rewards, or kill them in a certain way, you get certain rewards. Sonic Wave M. So now we got a Sonic Wave M chip, which is actually super useful. There are many other objects that you can check into. Please try out any object that looks suspicious. Basically, just run around and grind for chips. Okay. I didn't want to bother with another turn. Metagard, that's actually a really good move. It reverses someone's attack back at him. That's actually a mid-game move. Gosh, everything looks so old compared to the third game. They definitely improved it. Okay, so what happens here, if you try to do a steal while someone's on that spot, you won't steal it, you just do 10 damage. So there's no point of using steal. So what we can do is that we can deal more damage. We'll probably annihilate one of them, and then try to move later on. So we got 2 ends, but no other ends. See what I did there? Now what I did there was a move that shoots at him and behind him. Shot the first one, did damage. It was 30 damage, the guy had 40 health. Now, I won't be doing this less and less because you guys will start figuring out this on your own for people who do not play this game, or have played this game. Your guys like, come on, dude, stop talking about it, move on. I'm sorry guys, this is for the people who do not know. Shot him, knocked him down to 10 health, let the other guy get in front of him, shot him, did all the way down to 10 health, finished the guy behind him, which did 40 damage. It was overkill, but it did kill him and finish him. And then I finished him with my standard buster. Now that there's only one guy to go, instead of doing all the damage to one guy, I spread out the damage to more than one enemy by lining them up. Okay, we can do escape, but we're not here for escaping. We're here to do damage. This will annihilate him. See, we got Zinnies. Zinnies is the currency in the game. 150 Zinnies, that's not bad for a beginner game, but you'll use Zinnies at shops to buy more chips, which we'll definitely need later on. Okay, now we got an X panel, which destroys a spot you hit. We don't want to use that. Okay, so we got cross gun. We could use that if someone's next to him. But right now, I think I just want to annihilate one of them and get it over with. So we just got an A, no other A's. Okay, what do we have? We'll use a bomb, we'll just annihilate them. Do it fairly quickly, more Zinnies, 100 Zinnies. Alright, we're not going to be here grinding too long. I think I'm going to grind for about another 5 minutes, but I'll skip that for you guys, because you guys get the basic of how to do everything now. I will keep this because this is a new enemy. That is the cannon. Right now there's no names for them. When we move on to the third games, they will have names. So I'm not going to say the names until the third game. Can't reach them, nor do the damage I need. I wish I could do that. Super easy. Okay, now we're gonna bring up the folder. You guys can't quite see it, but it's at the very top. The folder is right there within the library. I want to make our folder. Okay, so this is what... Okay, in our folder, here's what's in the sack. Okay, this is what we have to trade out. We have some shockwaves, some meta guards, some of the things. We have M's and K's. We have A's, B's, N's. I mean, we have a lot of stuff that doesn't match. So we'll have to grind for a while to get enough and stuff to match. Alright, I think I grinded enough. Now I'm gonna go home. Okay, going home. Mom, and some guy is here. I wonder who it is. Lan, welcome home. A man from Net Safety is checking our home control panel. Don't trust him. You heard right about the ovens exploding? That's the accident May was talking about this morning. Hello. We're thinking a virus might be responsible for accidents. We're checking every home control panel just to be safe. I'm glad it didn't happen to us. Lan, go to your room so you won't get in the way. Let's get on the internet. Let's get on the net. I don't trust this guy as far as I can throw him, and you'll see why. Even though, honestly, he really isn't that bad of a guy. You'll see what I mean later on. If we just do this and this, you'll see what I mean. Alright. Gotta get Megaman to execute. It's Megaman.exe, but it means execute. Okay, now we are on the web. This is the inside of your computer. From here, you can access the net and other terminals. You can check out at any time by pressing the R button. Okay, we're at the half-hour mark. We'll go on for one more half hour, plus 10 minutes because of the grinding I mentioned. What is this? Oh, Megaman. My name is Clyde. I'm Lance, Class J's Navi. Ah, that's right, Clyde. One of Yai's programs has gotten lost. I'm pretty sure that it's somewhere in the net around here. I have some pressing chores to do. I must return now. Megaman, if you happen to find the program, could you please come by our network? Here, please take this. Megaman got @Yai. if you use that at the proper place on the net, you will be able to access the guy's portrait network. I'll be there. Basically, it's a key to get to her LAN network, which is the landline, which goes directly into your router, into your computer. Oh, and if you keep this matter to yourself, thank you. Yeah, don't share your passwords and information. Ooh. Evan accessed the mystery data. Megaman got a chip for Megaman A, which we already have, which we grinded for. Oh, that was fires. There's the cannons, which you guys saw while we were grinding. I want to annihilate one of them. Okay, we'll do that. Give ourselves room to breathe. Okay, now we got some damage and stuff, which is super easy. We're going to use one to annihilate this guy. Boom. Oh, come on. They'll fix that jankiness in later games. So we got some zinnies. Moving on. But notice one thing. When we move on, and we don't log out, and you took damage, it's not like the other places. You will keep your damage until you log out. Okay, what's this? It looks like a connection to another terminal. However, you don't know the address, so you can't open it. Okay. Which is the IP address. Or the port number. Okay, we'll keep running around until we know where we need to go. So we can use that and then a wide sword. So we're going to use this. Blam. Do a lot of damage. Speed is all about this game. Take that and then the wide sword. Move up. Boom. Gone. I hope I'm bringing you guys pretty good, useful for this. I wonder where this goes. Oh. Anyway, going everywhere. And at some point we'll get things called like a sneak run, and yes, we will use it. Okay, right foot S, and then S. So we'll use that. Steal. Now we'll get more space between me and him so I can hit him more times. Okay, now we have a bomb that we will use on them. We can just use this to annihilate them though. So we're gonna do this, watch this. Did it before he even got to me. Do another guard A. Now I want to take the time to swap out some stuff. So we'll go to our library, sorry, our folder. In later games you'll have more than one folder if you want to. So, one thing we want to get rid of is these X panels. I don't care for them. So we need more A's. So we can do a Met Guard A and a Recovery A if we want to. So boom. Sometimes you gotta be careful with that. I messed up. Okay. So we got that. And I want to swap it out for another Met A. Or reverse it back on people. And we got plenty of Recovery L's. So we need more Recovery A's. We replace one of the L's with an A, so we just in case we get a chance, we can get more recoveries. We don't want to escape because that's kind of worthless for us. So we probably want to get, what letters do we have? S, L, M, N, P's. We have L's, it said? We have one mini bomb L and one recovery L. So we'll take the recovery L back. Okay, anything else we don't really need? Steel, I mean, we can use it. We got more S's. I think this is our current build so far. This will change over time. Okay, moving up. Ready? Now we're going to go up the hill. Alright, now we have a J and a J. Cross shot and cross shot. Super easy. Get the guy in the center and we're good to go. Like that. Once you start getting the patterns down and the tactics down, this game's super easy. So, but as you also notice, we got busting level S right here where my mouse is. Busting level S. Got a shockwave. Okay, where do we want to go? I'm surprised we can't go through these. Must be in later games. That is a new enemy. That is now the bird. It flies straight when you're in front of it, and it goes fast and does a lot of damage. So I wonder if it goes sideways like it does in the other games too. Like I said, I don't know games 1 and 2. I know 3 through 5. So I'm going to take my chances. It does. Alright, what do we have? We can do a Met Guard against it. I'll show you how that works. It doesn't work against physical attacks. It works against blast attacks. You need to use it. Ah, it didn't work. I need to practice on my timing with this because the frame rate is actually less. It's like 30 frames a second. But look at all these heals we got right here we can use. Now if we had an A anything, we could use something else. So I'm going to heal up real fast. Okay, now we're at 80 health. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. We're gonna annihilate the Sentry gun, essentially. And then just bust the other one. So we got busted level 3. Not great because we took a lot of damage. It's actually terrible. Okay, here we use this. WW pin, need to unlock. All others be gone. The WW pin, huh? Megaman, let's deal with that later. The www is like the searching, like HTTP and HTTPS, which is a secure landmine, which isn't really that secure anymore like it used to be, like Internet Explorer. Now it's Google Chrome. Basically, WWE is the evil organization, which is the World Order, which we'll go through later on. Alright, let's see what's this way. Okay, let's see. 40, 40, and then we'll try to annihilate them. B's and A's. Wasn't it gonna back down? Under Zinnies. What's this area? This person. I'm a net merchant. Want to see my wares? This is why you need a Zinnies. Yes, let's see what he has. HP memory. That is probably the most important thing in the game ever. There's a very limited amount of them, but what it does is it increases your health. Our button description increases total HP by 20 points, so instead of 100 health, we'll have 120 health. Very important, but expensive. That's why we've been grinding for Zinnies. Purchase HP memory? Yes, you buy HP memory. What will you buy? You want to buy more HP memory, but notice how it went up drastically in price. Power up, White Sword K, Spreader Eye, Hammer is really good. Recovery 50 instead of 10. So you see why we need to come back to this guy. Thank you, and use the menu to equip power-ups and armor. Now we just got 100 more, 10 more health. So now instead of that, we have 120. Very useful, guys. Net Guard. Hold A button for 3-second defense. Okay, and then let's see, that's an A. We have any other A's. You know what? I'm gonna hit add. Alright, what do we have? We have 2 bombs, which is more than enough to annihilate them. Zinnies. Did you have, what letter was that? HP. Stop talking. HP, recovery 50C. Don't have very many C's. We have cannon C's. Better eye, HP memory. Hammer. breaks cubes, range 1. You hit someone 100 damage. It's very useful if you can land it. And it's an A as well. I think we're going to go for that, guys. We're going to grind for 2,000 cities and get it. I'll kill you with your own kind. And that was Dash. Ooh, it's so close. Actually, I reached my mark. Okay. Hammer A. Just purchase Hammer A? Yes, you bought Hammer A. What will you buy? Nothing else, because I am broken now. We'll go to our folder. Let's see, what will we replace with a Hammer A? I think a Mech Guard A. Hammer A, 100 damage, breaks cubes, range, but if you hit him with it, 100 damage. So I think I'm going to stop there and move on to the next part, so we already put a good hour in. So I'm your host, Yusef Chat, playing Megaman into Warrior or Battle Network 1, and I will see you.